Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe, very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, let us talk about Potraz and Starlink. They have made a U-turn on the issue of giving Chivhayo exclusive rights to Starlink. So this is something which is very important at this point in time. Herald reports that Potraz has no Starlink SO and exclusivity licenses. This is very important. And this is going to show us and indicate the kind of relationship now between Emmerson Mnangagwa and Chivhayo. Mnangagwa seems to be protecting Chivhayo, but it's no longer an issue of protecting Chivhayo, the person. It's now an issue of protecting Mnangagwa himself in person. This is what is happening. So the Postal and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe, Potraz, say that they have issued several internet service providers licenses to prospective and existing operators, noting none of them carries SO and exclusivity rights to partner with global satellite giant, internet giant Starlink. This is something very important. Remember, when Emmerson Mnangagwa announced all these things, he said, as the SO and exclusive. So, who is Potraz to go against the directive of the president? This is something very important because remember, in Zimbabwe, if you go against Emmerson Mnangagwa, the last thing you will be applying for is to be kicked out of that office. So we have Starlink, which is a satellite internet constellation operated by Starlink Services, a wholly owned subsidiary of US-based aerospace company SpaceX, which is controlled by billionaire Elon Musk. They've applied to Potraz to offer its services in Zimbabwe. Then they are still in the processing phase of the American company's license for ISP right here in Zimbabwe. However, IMC, which is one of the companies that recently applied for ISP licenses, was granted its own license recently. So if you take a look onto the stance now being taken by Potraz, they say when issued, the license will not carry any SO and exclusivity rights to partner Starlink. So this is something very important in Zimbabwe. They are backtracking on giving IMC the SO and exclusivity rights is because Emmerson Mnangagwa is not happy with how Chivhayo has been handling everything and anything, which means there is now a matter of backtracking from the original and the initial position. So you can actually see that what is happening in Zimbabwe right now, it's a mess. Chivhayo is up for so many cases. Corruption, mabebe vanhu, vakadzi vanhu, everything. Chivhayo is just something else. And right now the biggest challenge is Chivhayo is believed, or there are allegations that Chivhayo akapinda kuna mai VP. If those allegations are true, then there is trouble all over because someone is going to come after Chivhayo with justification. And there is nothing Emmerson will do about it. So the best thing for Emmerson right now, given the controversial issues which are now coming out, the best thing for Mnangagwa is to run away from Chivhayo. One problem of Chivhayo is that he communicates frequently on his social media accounts. And these social media accounts are believed to have been hacked, starting from his Instagram, his WhatsApp. There is belief that he has been hacked. That is the reason why you see all these things are being leaked. So the danger is they might be implicating communications of Chivhayo and Emmerson Mnangagwa's people, which might jeopardize every plan of Emmerson Mnangagwa for his third or for his extension as the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Given that they are fighting within their ZANU-PF party and echelons for succession it becomes a problem, because we have people who are saying Mnangagwa haasi kuda but isitiri kumuda. That is a clear attack. Remember, there were people who were still saying tiri kufamba nawo Mugabe, including vanakudzana echipanga. They said vaMugabe tinovada, vachatonga kunyange vari kuguva, vachatotonga vari paNational Heroes Acre. What happened? When ZANU-PF moved then towards Emmerson Mnangagwa after the military intervened, everybody followed suit. This is the problem of ZANU-PF. So whatever which is happening, Mnangagwa cannot continue to align himself visibly to Chivhayo, because his future is on the line. The most afraid man in Zimbabwe right now is Emmerson Mnangagwa. He's very, very afraid, because he doesn't even know what is going to happen. He doesn't even know who to trust. He doesn't even know who to work with. One of the problems and mistakes which were made by Emmerson Mnangagwa is that when he got into power, he neglected the welfare of the security forces. He neglected them. Since 2019, every civil servant and every person who works in the security forces, my junior essay, and in some cases and instances, including my seniors, they have experienced hardships. And these hardships are emanating from whatever Mnangagwa is doing with Mthuli Ncube there. Salaries have been eroded, benefits have been eroded, prices have gone up by twice or more. Sugar, which was being bought less than $2, is now around $3.80. Cooking oil, the same. All the basics you can talk of. Fuel is now trading at around $72. So that is a clear indication of where we are going and what is going wrong, or what is wrong within the entire economy. So you can actually see that at this point in time, if people removed Robert Mugabe because lives were hard and they were earning around $400 on average, and prices were very, very low during those days compared to now, what it means is Emmerson Mnangagwa then is in multiple problems, troubles, and difficulties. During Robert Mugabe, you could buy a car for 3,000 United States dollars. A very conditioned car, a Honda Fit, yaishika at 3,000 US dollars from Japan. Right now, as we speak, under Emmerson Mnangagwa, you need to part ways with something between 7,000 to 11,000 for you to import a nice car. At 5,000, you could import a Nissan X-Trail. As we speak right now, that car is coming in at 11,000, because Mthuli Ncube came and introduced a law and said motikari dzese dziri 10 years and above atichadzida. What it means is people are no longer able to import cheaper cars. That is a fact. So when you take a look onto all those issues, these are hardships. These are dreams and aspirations of people which have been shut down. During the days of Robert Mugabe, it was easy for you to get into Mrewa Growth Point, Rutenga, Ngundu, towns like Chiredzi, and other small places. It was easy for you to get there and get a residential stand. For example, in areas like Rutenga, you could get a stand for 250 US for residential and 500 for commercial. But when Mnangagwa came in, everything was destroyed. It's now difficult for you to get stands in those areas. Very, very difficult for you to get stands in those areas. So you can actually see that this has actually made life difficult for our people to an extent that they no longer afford. And guess who is on the line? It's Emmerson Mnangagwa finally. The people of Zimbabwe have resolved one thing, that if anything is to happen, Emmerson Mnangagwa must go. Which means nobody is going to be able to save Emmerson Mnangagwa from the grave he has dug himself. So this is it. It's now a matter of time. As we speak right now, it's a matter of time. You one day you wake up and there won't be any Mnangagwa to talk about. I know that ZANU-PF people will never want to hear about this or will never acknowledge this, but this is a fact and this is a reality. So whatever which is happening to Chivhayo at this point in time, this is a clear indication of where we are going. Once Chivhayo is given a license where he can't be so and exclusive, then you are likely going to see another company being licensed for Starlink and many more companies. In my own view, if our government was serious, they could have licensed the Tier 1 for Starlink activities if they wanted to. But given the circumstances, there was no need for them to put more restrictions on Starlink. People were simply supposed to be able to order for themselves, buy for the kids for themselves, so as to make internet cheap. That is the only thing you can do, because there is nothing they will do to stop Starlink from operating in Zimbabwe, either legally or illegally. It's a matter of time. So we'll wait to see what is going to happen next. But if you take a look onto this one, it's very, very, very embarrassing. If this is carried out, then it becomes a problem. If Chivhayo fails to be the exclusive rights, the sole and exclusive rights holder over Starlink, then it's a done deal. However, let us remember that Potraz is saying that they are still in the processing phase for the Starlink license. The major question is, how long are they going to take? For how long are they going to be on that phase? So it is what it is. We'll continue to watch and see. But the home or the house is burning. Emmerson Mnangagwa is under fire. Emmerson Mnangagwa is in trouble. Zvapera zvava Mnangagwa. It's now a matter of time. Unozva kuti kune munhu wekuti anenge achirwara zvokusvika pamunoona kuti no, we are now just waiting for the day. Even my doctors will discharge you and say, achienda munovachengetera kumba. That is the period we've entered into. Nothing is working in Zimbabwe. Go to the education sector, go to the health sector, go to the insurance sector. Nothing is working. But because of corruption and looting, these people, they are afraid that one day they will be held accountable. But that will not stop change, because change is a matter of time, not a matter of whether you like it or not. So it is what it is. Thank you very much for coming. I love you all. Pascal, thank you very much for coming.